The Okanagan Sun are 2-0 and have won 20 straight regular season games. Welcome to Sunspots here on Shaw. Ryan Waters and head coach Ben Macauley. Coach, a 15-point victory over the Kamloops Broncos in the rain last week. What did you see from your guys?
I thought the score wasn't really indicative of how well we played. I thought we were physically dominant, and we controlled the line of scrimmage. We rushed the ball well. We had a couple of turnovers, but generally took care of the football pretty well. Gave them a short field a couple times because of penalties, but overall I thought it was a pretty good performance.
A little different from week 1 to week 2 as far as quarterbacks go. Keith Zile played the first half and Foster Martin's the second half. It's raining. Can you get a sense of what these guys can actually do because it's so wet?
Yeah, when we were trying to get a rhythm going by doing halves instead of quarters, and I thought we did that a little bit. Each guy got a chance to run some plays, but like you said, the weather was a big factor in that, and in spite of that, both guys played pretty well. Threw some good passes. Zyla's just a playmaker, whereas Foster's a bit more of a heady player, and reads defenses really well. So, again, we saw great stuff from both of them. So, good problem to have.
Yeah, good matchup this coming weekend. You start the first 2 games on the road. Now you're home for 3, but the West Shore Rebels, they're also 2-0, battle for first place. They look like they're playing very well for their first 2 games.
Yeah, and they're a completely different team than they were last year. Yeah. We've seen film on them last year and the last 2 games, and they've got some great individual players there. No question about it. One of the best running backs in the country. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, just trying to stop them and slow them down a little bit, and be able to play our game.
For their defense, they're also playing well. Have you been able to see some holes in their defense where your offense can strike?
Yeah, I mean, fortunately we know that defense pretty well, and they like to send pressure. They've got some great guys up in the front 7. We think we can match up pretty well against them in the run game, and it'll be about protecting our quarterback. So getting the ball out quick will be a big priority for us, and making sure we just get the ball in the hands of the playmakers and let them do their thing.
Your defense gets a bit of a boost, not that you really need one. Jonas Gehring comes back, the All-Canadian. Is he going to be able to fit right in right away?
Yeah, we project him to go as a starter right off the bat. He's took the last couple of weeks off to just make sure we're just 100% healthy, and we've got that go-ahead, and he's good to go, and he's fired up, ready to play.
On the offensive side, you now play on real grass. Does that change anything as far as what you did in the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, each player looks at it differently, but I think it slows the game down a little bit. But it's our home field, and we're used to practicing right next door to the Apple Bowl. We've had our scrimmage on the Apple Bowl field. It's in great shape right now, so I don't expect it to be too big of a factor. But it cuts down on injuries as far as we can see, nothing better than a couple thousand people screaming for you. So. Yeah. It'll be a huge boost for us.
Versus 3 straight at home. We'll see you on Saturday night, Coach.
Thanks, Ryan.
It's a battle for first place. The West Shore Rebels, the Okanagan Sun, this Saturday night at the Apple Bowl, 7 o'clock. For more information, log on to okanagansun.ca. For Sunspots on Shaw, I'm Ryan Waters.